A couple of days ago, I was relaxing in the house trying to plan some videos out, and my mom called me. She was like, "Hey Em, there is a free Hoosier on the side of the road right by your house. You should come take a look at it." So I walked over and I saw the Hoosier, and I was just kind of amazed at the fact that it was free and it was just sitting on the side of the road. And I was like, all right, let's take this with us because this is too good to pass up. These things sell for easily $1,000+ I saw this one online for many listings of it for like $2,000. So I was like, it needs to come with us. But as you guys can see from the pictures, Hoosiers were these cabinets. They were made in the 1890s and they were really popular in the 1920s. Basically it was like a kitchen cabinet, but it had lots of cool attachments to it, like flour sifters. You could hook up like a meat grinder, a coffee grinder, and this was like a woman's prized possession back in the day because they didn't really have much cabinetry in their kitchens or workspace. So this was just like the bee's knees to people back then. Had little spots for recipes to hang on the door. It was just the coolest thing to them. So in this video, we are going to restore this. So the first thing we're going to do is go antique shopping for some accessories. We made it to the first antique shop. Ooh, I actually see a Hoosier out here. Let's see. Wow, look at this one. This bread box is kind of cute. Possibility. Lots of goodies in here. This looks like a meat grinder, perhaps. Yes, it is. How amazing this booth is. It has all of this kitchen stuff. This juice press, I don't see a price. Oh, there's the price tag. Let's see how much it is. $20. It's really cute. I'm really drawn to all this stuff over here. I like this little one. I turned this old chair into like a little rack kind of to put the towels and the rolling pin. That's so inventive. I love that. Parents had a bunch of these growing up and we actually used them. So that's why I'm always keeping an eye out for these. You put the coffee grinds in here, you close it, and then you spin it around and then the coffee comes out right here. So I found a couple sifters, obviously not the kind of sifters that we need, but this is a sifter. And then there's another one right there. I love all of these old containers and tins. So here's what I got. I got a meat grinder. Ironically, I don't eat meat, but I just thought it would be a fun attachment. I couldn't find like a ice grinder or a coffee grinder attachment, so I just figured any type of attachment would just be cool to show you guys how that goes on. Then I got a couple of these copper molds for our pantry. If you guys remember that makeover I did, I'm filling up that wall with all copper bakeware and stuff like that. And then I got this because again, I just thought this could be like a fun accessory to put with the Hoosier. I am really torn on what to do right now with this. So when I first saw this piece, I originally just loved the coloring of it because I think it's so beautiful, just natural. And I could really picture this in a future house. I just don't, it doesn't match our house right now. And I think it really could be stunning painted. Wilbur is going crazy at all of the squirrels right now. I have to hold Wilbur because he cannot, oh my gosh, he cannot control himself. You guys, he just wants to run after the squirrel. Watch. If I put him down, he's gonna go crazy. There he goes. You are a handful, little man. Wilbur's in chair prison right now because he does not know how to jump off of sofas and stuff. So once he's there, he's stuck. I'm just gonna leave him until I'm done filming so you guys can hear him. Instagram, let's see what you guys, it's 50-50 for keep it natural and paint it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep it the original color and just clean it up really well. I still haven't actually seen the Hoosier all together, So I'm gonna try to get this piece on top of here. I'm alone, so I don't know if it's gonna really work out too well, but we're gonna try. I look so weird right now. I just realized I have Crocs on and high socks. Let me just take the socks off so I don't look quite as interesting. It's not that this is heavy, it's just that there's like, it's really awkward to try, okay, maybe this is a little heavy. It's awkward to try and pick up by myself. I've finally decided we're gonna leave it the original color, but what I'm gonna do to make it feel a little bit more like me is I'm gonna add a wallpaper on the inside. And today is Thursday. I post my videos on Sunday. So I'm trying to get this piece done so I can get the video up for you guys on Sunday. So I'm like, where the heck am I gonna get wallpaper on time? Luckily, I found this one wallpaper from Amazon, which is going to be delivered to me tomorrow. So amazing. I think it's really pretty. It's just like a white wallpaper with these navy blue twigs on it, and I think that the like white and navy with this wood color is gonna look really beautiful and kind of like farmhouse style. So I think that'll look really cute. I'm very excited about that. So now we're officially gonna get back to cleaning because I was trying to figure out what I was gonna do with everything. So let's clean this. Oh boy, that's a little heavy. I put this under it. Get this on here. I'll just move this to the side for now. The top is pretty icky on the bottom, so I think I'm gonna just try to first clean everything up, and then after we clean up, we can figure out what the heck we're gonna do with it. So heavy. Oh my god. I don't think this goes to this, but this was on in like this little corner of it, so I don't know what that is. Okay, now we're going to clean the top of this off. It's pretty dirty, as you guys can see. So some of it seems to be coming off really well, but like right here, it's definitely like stained in there. What I'm seeing, I don't know if it's really picking up that well on camera. You guys can see how different it is. There's like a very distinct line that goes across right here. So from here up, it's in pretty good condition. And then when you get down here, it's pretty like stained, I guess you would call it. So what I'm thinking is, I think that the top of the Hoosier was probably sitting on that back portion, which is why that is like so nice looking, and then this was probably the part that they used. So I'm gonna share with you guys a little recipe of a cleaning solution that should get this up. We'll see. Here I have lemon juice. There's no like exact measurements for this, but lemon juice, and then I'm gonna add in baking soda, and you can see it's like bubbling. So I'm gonna put this all over, and then I'm gonna let it sit. The lemon and baking soda mixture helped to take a lot of the stains off, which was amazing. So I also decided to apply this to the glass because you guys can see there's lots of yellowing, and this mixture is perfect for things like this. I feel like it's just like my little secret recipe that always gets things out. So while that was sitting on the glass, Connor and I just moved the top piece on top of the Hoosier. That way we could finally see what it looks like put together. So you can see here on the glass, all of the like dirt in it has kind of like morphed into each other, and it's looking pretty icky. So I'm gonna start scrubbing this. see like all that like gunky stuff coming out of it. So it's definitely working. Now what I'm going to do is take some steel wool and just gently go over the entire Hoosier with it to get up any dirt and grime. This is a really great step to do, but make sure that you remove any of the dust before you do this next step, which is to use some polyurethane on it. This will help to bring out the color and give it some shine. And now it's time to wallpaper. So when the wallpaper came in, I was like, I don't know if I like this or not, but I'll try it. And I actually really love it. So I just cut out a small piece, took all of the backing off. Normally if I'm doing a wall, I won't take all the backing off, but it was a little hard to do in such a small space. So I took all of the backing off and just took my time with it. You can use a tool to get the bubbles out, but I always just like to use my hands. I just feel like it's a little bit easier for me. Cut a little piece out here that's going to fit into this section. So it's obviously bigger, but what I like to do is cut it so that I have room to make a straight edge in this corner, and we're going to cut it with a blade. And then as you can see here, these patterns won't line up. So what I'm going to do is cut all around this white area. So cut the white out, that way it's just these tiny little branches that are left on the wallpaper, and then we can overlap it over this and it's going to look really natural and just flow really well. I cut out this piece so it's going to look a lot better. So now when this sits in here, this piece will be able to overlap and it just helps it to look a lot more natural. I'm so happy with how it came out. I actually didn't do the lower cabinet, but I definitely could. I just don't think you're really going to see it that much, so I don't think there's a point of doing it. Actually, maybe it would be cute if I put some wallpaper right here. I think I'm going to do that quick. I thought that was recording, but I guess it wasn't. But I put the wallpaper on that piece and I think it looks so much better. I love how that turned out. So I ordered this bracket for the Hoosier. This is the original one, and on the listing they only showed this side of it, so I thought it was the same one, but when it came in it had this whole thing. There was only like one picture on the listing, so I was not able to see that. So this isn't gonna fit, but I do want to show you guys normally what would happen with the Hoosier. There's these little tracks right here that line up with the inside. So normally what happens is if those brackets I got fit correctly, the Hoosier would be sitting up a little bit like this from this tabletop, and then the tabletop actually slides out. That way they would have like more space to work on, and the Hoosier would be back here. And then if the top is like this, then the meat grinder or whatever like other attachments like this, they fit on the corners. And then you just tighten it. And tighten it. Tighten it. And then you'd be able to use them. So you can see it just attaches to the side like that. But since we don't have the brackets, this whole table is basically just gonna have to sit on top of here, so we won't be able to put an attachment on. But I just wanted you guys to be able to see what it normally would look like. I have a bunch of these old recipe books that I was going through, and I was actually just gonna print some of the recipes out and put them in the Hoosier just like they would have had. But I realized this one is completely falling apart, and a lot of the pages are just falling out. So these are the pages that fell out. So I thought we could just take these instead and put these into the Hoosier rather than having to print them out. So we got it all set on top of each other. So now I'm just going to add some finishing touches to it, and then I'll reveal it to you guys. Here's one more look at what it looked like before. And here is what it looks like after. I think it turned out so great. I still cannot believe that I got this for free on the side of the road. It's so amazing. I think it looks really cute, all set up, and I just love the functionality of it. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like inside. And I also wanna share with you guys like where things would go, because I feel like I didn't mention this before. So normally when you would open this up, right now I just have some like little books in here and stuff. Normally there would be like this huge flour bin, and it has a sifter on the bottom, and then they would use it to sift their flour. So that's why there's like no shelving or anything in here, but I think eventually maybe we will just put some like shelves in here just so it's a little bit more functional. So then in here, I put some vintage orange juice glasses. I put my tea. We still don't really know what we're gonna use this for. It's in our family room right now, so might like change it into a bar cart or something, but I kind of just wanted to make it look a little bit more authentic to start. Then down here, I put my Pyrex collection, just a little bit of it. I have a ton more, but it's in the basement, so it's a little bit of work to kind of carry it all upstairs. There's this piece, which I believe is used as like a makeshift bread box sort of a thing. It was just kind of sitting in here when we got it. It doesn't actually fit in here. So what I think is, I think that this drawer down here was used as a bread box, because it fits, it looks like it would fit in the drawer, so I'm assuming that's what they did with that. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of what I'm guessing. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and maybe if you didn't know about Hoosiers before, maybe you're interested in them now. I think they're definitely such a cool piece to have, and I really love this one. But I hope you guys are having a safe and happy week, and I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye!